Alphabet is down 25% from its recent high. Is right now the perfect time to buy, and where could the price be going next? These are the questions I'm going to be answering in this video, and we're going to answer the first question, is right now the perfect time to buy, by using this Fibonacci retracement tool. So looking at the price, we can see that from around these lows, price climbed up to this high before we started seeing this current retracement. So if we draw the Fibonacci retracement tool going from this low up to this high, we get something that looks like this. And the way this works is, in the stock market, when prices start retracing, they tend to come down to this dark green area known as the golden zone, find some strong support around here and bounce back up. And it looks like Alphabet is following this pattern. So what does that mean for our entry? Where should we be looking to enter? The first area where you could consider entering is going to be around here. This is $146. This is the start of the golden zone, and we generally tend to see prices coming down to test this dark green area multiple times. So if the price comes back for a retest, that could be a good opportunity to enter. Another area where you might want to consider averaging down is going to be around here. This is $131, and it is the bottom of the golden zone. So an entry strategy you might want to consider is getting in at the higher Fibonacci level and dollar cost averaging at the lower one if the price continues retracing down to here. So that's the entry side of things. However, getting a good entry is only the first step. It's equally important to have an exit strategy, and we can get an exit strategy using this Fibonacci extension tool. But before we dive into that, let's take a quick look at the overall market by looking at the chart for the S&P 500. Yesterday we got the news about the tariffs being paused, which resulted in this massive green candle, and it looks like the price has dropped slightly today. From the all-time highs, the price is down around 14%, but this isn't something to be concerned about. We see retracements like these from time to time, and the S&P 500 has always recovered. For instance, around 2022, we saw a retracement of 27%, but not long after, the price was making new all-time highs again. So it's just a matter of time before we see the same thing unfold here again. If you were to invest now, you would be up around 16% when we reach this level again. And you can get even higher returns if you invest into individual stocks that have been hit even harder, such as Alphabet. Something to watch out for if you are going down that route is that not all stocks that are currently down will recover back to their old levels. Many stocks that sold off alongside the S&P 500 in 2022 still haven't recovered, and some will most likely never recover. So picking the right individual stocks is very important. The strategy I like to use when deciding which stocks to invest into is looking at investments made by US politicians. If we take a look at the historical data, we can see that in 2022, when the S&P 500 was down 19%, you would have actually been up 77% if you had traded alongside key politicians. And when the overall market conditions are better, you can expect even better results. This is why I mostly only invest in individual stocks when key politicians are involved. If you are wondering how I do this and how you can too, I put together a free video on my website that walks you through exactly how I do this and how you can too. The link to this video is in the description below, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. Coming back to the Fibonacci extension tool, if we do something similar to before, going from this low up to this high, and this time if we pull the tool down to where this retracement has ended, we get something that looks like this. And the way this works is when prices start climbing up, these are the areas where we tend to see resistance, and investors using this tool like to lock in some profits around these levels which puts them in a good position to buy back at a discount if the price retraces. So what are some areas where you might want to consider taking some profits? The first level is going to be around here. This is $205. The level above this is going to be around here, which is $220. And the third level is going to be around here. This is $241. So locking in some profits as the price climbs up to these levels could be an exit strategy you might want to consider. I will be making update videos as the price gets to these key levels. So if you'd like to stay up to date, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you found this video helpful, consider dropping a like on the video as that helps out the channel a lot. It's also worth mentioning I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research and your own analysis before you make any investment decisions. That brings us to the end of the video. If you would like to learn how to profit like a politician, then the link to this free video is in the description below. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.